Dogfighter gets 475 years, more than all other perps since Vic combined. Reports from Paulding County, Georgia. Vincent Lamarck Burrell, 57, convicted after a 4-day jury trial on 93 counts of dogfighting and 10 counts of cruelty to animals, was on January 30, 2025, sentenced by Paulding County Circuit Court Judge Dean Bucci to serve 475 years in prison. The sentence is believed to be the toughest ever for dogfighting, according to Jessica Rock, Georgia's statewide animal crimes prosecutor, reported Alexis Stevens for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. As such, the sentence is largely symbolic and is almost certain to be reduced on appeal. Since the 2007 conviction of former football player Michael Vick on charges related to dogfighting, the sum of all prison sentences for U.S. dogfighting convictions totals only 341 years, shared among several hundred defendants, most of whom received no prison time at all. Burrell was arrested on November 8, 2022, after 107 pit bulls, tied to various objects with large and extremely heavy logging chains and thick collars, were found at his home near Dallas, Georgia, according to investigators, Stevens summarized. Some of the dogs were emaciated, Stevens recalled, while others were strong and extremely aggressive toward other dogs, the Paulding Sheriff's Office said after Burrell's arrest. At the time, the Burrell arrest appeared to be related to a series of other dogfighting arrests in Ohio, North Carolina, and South Carolina. But it was an Amazon driver who first alerted investigators, Stevens wrote. After seeing dogs tied up to fence posts on heavy chains on the man's property, the district attorney's office said. As well as the chained pit bulls, Stevens continued. Deputies and the Paulding marshals searched Burrell's property and found several items linked to dogfighting, including a chicken used to entice dogs, a treadmill for dogs, and documents linking him to other dogfighters. The same day, a veterinarian examined the dogs and found scarring patterns consistent with dogfighting. The Paulding Animal Shelter took custody of the dogs before the U.S. Department of Agriculture seized the animals and placed them with a rescue organization, the district attorney said. Let's talk about the other fighters and their impact in this process. Who the other dog fighters implicated in the documents seized from Burrell's home has not been disclosed, but more dogfighting arrests followed in South Carolina and Florida. Sandy Sharon Gathers, 41, of Ladson, South Carolina, in July 2024, was charged with 2 counts of animal fighting or baiting, 1 count of conspiracy, and 15 counts of unlawful possession of a firearm by a person convicted of a violent crime. Gathers' companion, Sarah Constance Shakeri Taylor, 39, was in August 2024 charged with 1 count of homicide by child abuse, 3 counts of conspiracy, 3 counts of animal fighting or baiting, and 1 count of ill treatment of animals, the Charleston County Sheriff's Office announced. Both Gathers and Shakeri Taylor are still awaiting trial. The case originated on May 15, 2024, reported Patrick Phillips of WCSC in North Charleston and South Carolina, when deputies responded to a home where a non-responsive infant had been reported. Deputies arrived and performed CPR on the infant until firefighters arrived. The infant, 10 months old, died that evening at Somerville Medical Center, having allegedly been given a pacifier, baby bottle, and formula containing fentanyl. While investigating the home where it happened, Phillips said, deputies and agents with the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division found approximately 15 dogs, most of which appeared to be a breed of pit bull, along with other items in the home and on the property widely known to be used in dogfighting. On May 29, 2024, deputies and state agents executed a search warrant, Phillips continued, and found 2 dogs on the property in addition to a 3rd dog who was dead. The 3 seized animals were taken to the Charleston Animal Society, and deputies seized items known to be used for dogfighting. The most recent major dogfighting bust came in Broward County, Florida, during the third week of January 2025. As described by Hunter Geisel for CBS Miami on January 18, 2025, the FBI raided Alex Benefield and Tremaine Randall's homes and arrested them for violating the Animal Fighting Venture Prohibition Act, which is a part of the larger Animal Welfare Act. According to the arrest documents, Geisel said, an informant long acquainted with Benefield told the FBI that Benefield had been involved in dogfighting since 2014. Around February 7, 2023, the informant met with Benefield at his Deerfield Beach home and talked about dogfighting, leading to a second meeting a month later, at which Benefield allegedly introduced the informant to his dog Blueface and showed him a video of the dog killing and eating one of the dogs in the backyard, Geisel summarized. Benefield allegedly claimed that Blueface had killed 5 other dogs. The informant, according to the arrest documents, has also known Randall since 2014, having been his former dog-fighting partner for 3 years, Geisel narrated. The informant, around July 14, 2024, attended a dogfight in Deerfield Beach, obtained videos of a recent dogfight from Randall on October 8, 2024, and met with Benefield again on December 14, 2024, leading to a long discussion of dogfighting. During the January 18, 2025 raid, Geisel said, after being read his Miranda rights, Benefield denied living at the home where he was arrested and denied ownership of the dogs, telling authorities that they belonged to a missing man named Tyrone Butler, whose picture was found on a flyer inside the home that said he hadn't been seen since August 2020. Just over the past week, an interstate traffic stop was made, resulting in dogfighting charges. Pennsylvania State Police in Pike County have arrested a Texas man on charges he was involved in a dogfighting ring. Edwin Bradley, 41, of Houston, was arrested on Tuesday on charges of animal cruelty and neglect and drug possession after a search of his vehicle during a traffic stop revealed neglected pit bull dogs. Troopers conducted a traffic stop along Interstate 84 in Palmyra Township on Bradley, where it was reportedly discovered he was driving while under the influence and in possession of drugs and related paraphernalia. A search of his vehicle revealed 5 dogs in small cages in unsanitary conditions. According to police, some of the dogs had open sores and were bleeding. Bradley was charged, arraigned, and lodged in the Pike County Correctional Facility on $25,000 bail. He had been charged 3 times previously for dogfighting in Texas. Troopers said the dogs will be transported to the Pennsylvania Society to Prevent Cruelty to Animals, PSPCA, in Philadelphia. Pennsylvania State Police and the Department of Homeland Security are investigating.